Alright, so I guess this is A Day in the Life, episode 1. I'm taping this right after I finished with the introduction, because I guess the last week is important or something. I turned on the light because it was getting dark. So, week of orientation and meeting other people and first day of classes, a lot of things happened. I live in Barnard. It's a substance-free dorm here. All my hallmates are really great people. They're really unique, and you want to get to know all of them. I chose to live in a substance-free dorm because I don't want to be distracted from my studies. That's the reason I'm here. I can have a good time anywhere. I'm not going to be able to get a good education I'm not going to be able to get an education like I would be able to get here anywhere, if that makes sense. Orientation, I had a ton of advising sessions. I'm a double degree student, so I have to have a very specific plan. In fact, I plotted out the next 3 years of the classes I'm going to take, because in order to satisfy the biology requirements as well as the saxophone performance requirements, well, I have to take very specific courses. But that's fine. I'd have to take most of them anyway because I'm a saxophone major. Anyway, on to conservatory stuff. It seems like I'm meeting a lot more people from the conservatory than I am from the college. I guess just because I spend a lot more time in the conservatory, practicing or going to a class or something. So I had my first lesson with Dr. Cohen just a few days ago. It was great. He said I was playing really well. He liked a lot of things I was doing, the sound I was producing, and how well I played high notes. He gave me a really long list of things to do, though. Here's the list. Can you see it? You probably can't see what it actually says, but it has a bunch of writing on it. And basically, what he told me to do was he told me to find 2 sonatas and learn how to play the first page of both of them by the next time he saw me. He also wanted me to buy sandpaper and a reed knife and an exercise book, all as soon as possible. He said I could borrow the exercise book from one of the upperclassmen for the time being. And he also said that I had to read the first 12 pages of the book, and he'd give me a quiz on it. And he also wants me to play the first 2 lines of exercises perfectly. He also told me to continue my practice in the Paul Cohen Altissimo Primer, which is a great book if you want to learn how to play high notes on saxophone. It sounds kind of funny, but really that's a lot of this practice I do. He wanted me to continue the scalar exercises up until high B flat, and he wants me to be able to play the first 2 exercises perfectly. It doesn't matter how fast I play them. He also gave me an exercise book, and he wants me to play 4 exercises from it perfectly. He wants me to play the first 2 at quarter note equals 120 and the second 2 at quarter note equals 100. It's really simple book. The notes are very easy. It's C major. He just wants the articulation to be very precise. That gave me a lot of trouble this morning. I was going crazy. What else? He also gave me a few duets to play with the other freshman saxophone major. I'll go over that with him in a few days. Let's see. Yeah, that was pretty much it for my lesson. I auditioned for the college community wins, and I got in because I was guaranteed a spot because I'm a conservatory student. No big deal. Let's see. Today was the first day of classes. I had oral skills, which was basically a lot of singing. You're supposed to be able to sing stuff you see on paper, as it's kind of like sight reading except singing. And my singing's terrible. That's why I didn't place out of it. If you want to hear me sing, keep listening, and if you don't, I suggest you cover your ears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, okay, I'm not a great singer. But it's important in the music world, so I have to work on it. And then music history 101, that was great. It was, I don't know how to describe it, but the professor who teaches it, Professor McGuire, he has a ton of energy and he really makes things fun, even though he kind of seems like an intimidating guy. Anyway, um, the conservatory is kind of intimidating. When I go to practice, like there's basically an entire building of practice rooms, and I just hear a lot of people playing really fast and really cleanly and stuff like that. And here I am practicing my, really easy, but I don't know, easy, but it needs to be precise exercises. So it's kind of intimidating, but it's kind of cool too. I mean, it helps me focus, honestly. Um, I'm using the metronome more effectively than I ever have before, and I've been able to practice for longer. I don't know um, whether my endurance has increased or not, but just my mental endurance has certainly increased. I've been able to practice more without getting as distracted. Um, yeah, I'm not. Unfortunately, this week I'm not going to play anything. I don't have my saxophone with me. It's in the conservatory. And with today being the first day of classes and all, it's kind of hectic. But hopefully by next week I'll be able to play stuff. All right, that's